Grace, mercy, and peace be unto God our Father, and our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and we say together this morning, Amen. So, Jesus is a really good teacher. And sometimes we have to think a little bit about what he has to say, but today's stuff is fairly straightforward. I mean, it's about, as you heard, let's be careful not to think too much of ourselves. Now, it's one thing to understand that maybe we have some accomplishments around the way. You know, we got a certain point in our education, we got a good job. You know, it's good to feel satisfied that we've done that. We have to be careful not to start climbing the rungs of pride that lead us to things like looking down on other people, which are directly in the words of our gospel for today. The church leader, the pastor, was looking down on somebody who had come to church, somebody who needed to hear about grace, somebody who wanted to make a connection with God. What kind of a thing is that? That's terrible. A lot of you come to understand that I like sci-fi. Terry Hamilton and I are kind of kismet at this point. We're both sci-fi nerds. One of the shows that I do watch periodically, and I have them at home, she has them at home, maybe you do too, is Star Trek. How many people like Star Trek? That's a pretty good representation. So I was looking through one of the old first generation, the first Star Trek series episodes yesterday, and it fit right in with what we're talking about today. There's this one episode where Captain Kirk brings a space shuttle in distress onto the ship. And this guy comes staggering out, and they've never seen anybody like him before. You guys see it out there? Yep. It makes it big. And this guy's name is Loci. Really doesn't have anything to do with the story, but his name is Loci. But, you know, he's not doing so well. He comes out staggering on the shuttle, and he faints and falls, and they bring him into the doctor's location, and Dr. McCoy goes and looks at him, and they're all sitting there looking at the guy who's trying to get there and go, have you ever seen anybody like that before? Never. You know, it's because one side of him is black, and one side of him is white. And McCoy goes, yeah, his whole body's like that. Wow, never seen anybody like that before. Where would he come from? We have no idea. We've never encountered anybody like this before. Was half black and half white. Well, as the story unfolds, another spaceship comes at the Enterprise. And next thing you know, this other guy pops onto the bridge and starts talking to the captain. We're all amazed. How did you get in here? Well, we've got technology beyond yours, but here I am. I'm looking for somebody. Of course, here's the guy who just popped onto the spaceship. He just materialized onto the bridge. And by George, he's also half black and half white too. But it turns out that there's a struggle between these two guys. The second guy is looking for the first one because he says the first guy's stirred up all kinds of trouble. And of course, Kirk and the crew, you know, they want to get to the bottom of it because one of the natures of the Federation's whole shtick is making sure justice is done for everybody. You know, the upholder of the little guy, make sure people don't overrun each other. So now they've got two guys who are black and white sitting on their ship. So far, so good. Anybody see something not quite the same here? Rover's got it. Big Lawrence saw it up there. So one guy's white on the right, and the other guy's white on the left. They're both black and white, but they're not the same. Voila. I'm better than you because I'm white on the right, you're white on the left. Give me a break. But you see, that's what Star Trek does. It lists up social challenges. It helps, if you really watch it, a lot of the series ago, I encountered this person who the former pastor had given them a title in the church. And the title was assisting minister. Well, we have a lot of people serve as assisting ministers. As a matter of fact, Christine's doing an awesome job so far this morning, and usually does. Terry does it too, Adam, a lot of people who serve as assisting ministers. But this particular person had an attitude. And I found this out because as I was doing an education process, I was gathering people together who helped acolytes, assisting ministers, and then, people who read, and people who usher, and all that. I got them all together and said, we're all in this together. I said, we all get up in the morning and wear your pants and put on the same way. Shirts, shoes, whatever. I said, we're all the same. We're all equal. None of us are any different in God's sight. The only thing that's a little different here is that I've been set aside for word and sacrament ministry. I've been called and ordained. But that's the only thing that I do that you guys haven't been called to do. We're all the same. And that doesn't make me any better than you. It just means that something's happened to me. We're all the same in this. So I dismissed the group, and it was, 3 weeks later, this person just couldn't come out and speak was on their mind right away. They had to stew over it. They came to me one day and told me how ripped off they were, how upset they were because of what I said. And I said, what did I say? I had no idea. I didn't single anybody out. I didn't think this person had an issue. I just talked to the whole group. And this person came to me and said, I am better than the others. I am different. I said, well, what's going on with that? I'm an assisting minister. I said, well, there are other people who are assisting ministers too, but I said, we're all the same. No, I don't agree with that. So I had a whole conversation about what I just told you. And that didn't really calm me down that much that day. They were able to speak their mind and get it off their chest, but they were still huffing and puffing. And it took them a little bit of time before they kind of wound down a bit. And the wife came and talked to me and said, yeah, it's kind of a hard thing for him to hear, but, blah, blah, blah. And, over time, he just kind of mellowed. But, we all have danger for that happening to us, every one of us. I mean, it can be easy for us to be doing things for someone and then go, gee, I'm glad I'm not like them. Which is different than saying, I really feel for them. You start saying, I'm glad I'm not like them, as opposed to feeling, I feel for them, then something's flipped the other way. Because whether you live in a suburb or you live in triple-decker downtown, it doesn't make a little bit of difference. We're all the same. It doesn't matter whether your skin is darker than somebody else's, or your skin has more of a light tinge to it. We're all the same. And Jesus is trying to get that message across to us in the gospel today, that we're all in this life together, that we're all the same. Blessings have been bestowed on all of us. And as we've talked about before, we need to be able to recognize that fact. We all fall short of the glory of God because we're not God. We're mere mortals. We're creation. We have been created by the Creator. So we all fall short. Cam and a whole bunch of our young people, Julia too, were with me. Matt was around the corner there. I don't think he's sleeping. No, he's waiting to escape. We watched Martin Luther, the movie, in confirmation this past week. And one of the scenes, well, you see it more than once with Luther, but he learns that we all fall short of the glory of God. And you can see Luther get down on the floor of wherever he's at and prostrate himself and say, have mercy upon me, for I'm a sinner. I need your help. I say that stuff every day because I know I screw up and I have a tendency to go off track. We all need to say that because we're all not perfect. Like the tax collector who said, have mercy upon me. Not the Pharisee, because the Pharisee didn't think he had a problem. Gee, who is that like in our political process today? So the point is that we can get caught up in prideful things. And we start climbing higher and higher, and we don't understand love that doesn't keep track of how many good things we did, setting us up for a fall like the blocks this morning. God hopes that we just know love, and then we just share love, and become oblivious to checks